Are you putting it all in, or what are you going to do with it?
No, because most of the time entrepreneurs are risk takers. I think that most of us would be like, yo, we got this $20,000. We're about to start this business. It's about it, especially if you have prospects, right? My question, and we don't have context around this, is maybe he had a contract to execute. And he's like, oh my gosh, I got a client, a
Yeah.
paying client who's going to pay. So I'm going to take this $20,000 and put into it. But then the truck broke down.
And then
So I
it
think that
says
this
now
is a
the
great.
company, yep, now the company he contracted with dropped him, and he's depressed and withdrawn.
Yes, so he had a contract. So I can
Mhm.
understand his mentality about we're going to go all in with this because we're going to have money coming from it. I'm so glad we're having this conversation because it allows us to all have the opportunity to frame better. So what I would do with the $20,000, I would say maybe take the 15,000 and put it down payment on the truck and get a small loan for the truck, right? So you're
Mm.
still liquid. Keep yourself liquid a little bit for reserves and contingency. And then if that truck would have broke down, he probably would have had the money to fix the truck.
Yeah.
That's what I
And
would
it's
do.
Yeah, and it's asking if he had a mentor. Listen, and we don't know.
Mm.
But I would think if he had a company that he contracted with, I would think that he was with a company. So he just got dropped from that company. So I'm pretty sure he had something. But he's asking what to do. Aisha, what do you say?
Yeah, I think that Lene was on point is when you start a business, even though you have a contract at hand, like just like the scenario we have, is that you want to make sure that whatever you were doing before, if you could just maybe skate down your hours and work maybe less hours and then focus on what you're doing so you can have that little stream of income coming in to keep you afloat just in case. It's always great to have contingency, and you have to think about your blind side, like the car breaking down. But if you don't think things through, these things will happen. So if you want to go like he wanted to, just like you say, go gung ho. I have this contract. I'm happy about it. I will still divvy up and do a plan, a business plan. Okay, thank you for this contract. This is how much I have. I want to make sure right away that I protect the business. That's my first thing, protect what I'm building. Because if something
Mm.
happens and I can fall back, because that protection piece allows me to regain where I was. That's the whole point of protecting what you're building. But people always think about it that, no, I'll do that later. And that's a big mistake.
Mm.
Actually, as soon as you get your business plan in place, your first order of business is, okay, let me protect what I'm trying to build so that I don't now stop because I can continue. Because even scripture said it's funny for a man to go build a house. He has this money, he didn't calculate how much it would cost him to build a house, and then he stopped halfway. Right? You don't want to
Mhm.
do that. You want to make sure you look at all the contingencies and divvy up the money, even though it looks like a lot of money, but split it. Say, okay, I'll put 10, and then the other I'll put 5 to protect the business, and then the other 5 just in case I have to pull in to take for immediate needs for the business. And that way you can stay afloat until you're able to make some kind of gain. Dr. Nair was on point. It takes about a year and 3 years to see gain. You don't start counting your money already. It will take
Yeah.
a while to start counting your money in business. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I have a friend who has a trucking business actually, and the company that he's contracted through also rents them trucks. And so
mm,
what he's done is even though it's very expensive every month, listen, that company is making a killing off of them, charging them for all of the things.